Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this week's live. Sorry, it's been I missed last week. I was playing a music festival in Las Vegas, and, well, playing a music festival all week long. The likelihood of me getting online to do this thing, very low. But, anyway, hey, Donnie, Dimitri. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Well, everybody kind of queue on up. I want to say, first, it's been lovely to see the massive. It's been lovely to see the massive growth. Just every week, this group continues to grow. The Patreon continues to grow. I want to make sure that there's more value in there. Somebody dropping a new ebook this week of more of like my daily tips and tricks and tactics and the things that I do every day as a 7-figure a month advertiser. So we're going to handle all that. And there's something that came up today, actually. Somebody just commented on it. There's something that came up today that I wanted to address right off the bat, because it does happen occasionally, and I want to take care of it. Shopify is currently down. Some of you built on ClickFunnels, some of you on Shopify, WooCommerce, whatever. When these sites go down, what that basically means is nobody can walk into your store. Not only that, nobody can check out. It's a whole thing. And it's not just Shopify. That means all the apps, recharge, everything. All of it is down. So right away, I just want to address how I recommend to handle that for everybody. When that happens, you need to stop all your paid media, because you're basically paying money to get people to go into a store that's closed, right? So you're paying a guy out on the street, say, hey, come to the store, come to the store. And people walk it to the door and it's locked. The amount of time and money you're spending to send people to your site is wasted. Now, I've heard and I've seen in the past people's concerns of, oh, well, that means I'm going to lose traffic and volume and momentum on my ad account. And there's some elements of that is true. However, we are relying on very large pieces of data, because hopefully we're using CBOs for a lot of things, or retargeting audiences for a lot of things. And when you're doing that and using existing post IDs to go back to, source posts that have been live for days, weeks, months on end, you have a very large pool of data. The effect of turning your media off and turning it back on, say tomorrow or whenever things go well, is negligible compared to all of the money that you're spending by driving people to your site, people who could be quality customers that click on your site and don't buy. Now, not only is it a wasted click because, you paid for that person to come, but you left a bad impression in that person and their network. And you've reduced the quality of your ads. And you've massively increased your CPMs, because Facebook says, well, you're driving people to a place that doesn't work and people are having a negative experience, so we don't want to show it to people. So not only do your ads get less and less effective even once the store comes back, but you're wasting money to try to get people there. So it's a ground rule based thing. Not just Facebook, but your Pinterest, your Tapjoy. Dear God, I hope you're all on Tapjoy by now. If you're not there, please message me, DM me, comment below. I'll give you a rep's email address. We'll get you on there. We've chatted about it a lot. I might address it more later, but you need to be on that platform. Your Google, Snapchat, wherever you are, you need to go dark. Now, it hurts. But if your store can't take a sale, any conversion-based campaign you are running is hurting your brand. So, right off the bat, just wanted to address how I am currently handled. That's one reason this is a little late today. Not to mention my voice is shot because I played music festival last weekend and then 2 shows Friday and Saturday night. But I just wanted to share that. So I had to go back into some stores and some clients and take care of the things. So anyway, there's that. Now, a lot of you guys have been doing the homework. It's been great. I want to personally apologize. A couple of you did the homework and messaged me. For whatever reason, it showed up in my Facebook like spam folder, and I didn't see it for like a week. And I really want to directly apologize to you. There's 2 of you that happened to. It's the only time it's ever happened. I know now I'm going to take a look there, so that is my fault entirely, and hopefully it never happens again. And if you do your homework and you message me for your freebies, and that is, if you do your homework, you get a half price on the one-on-one, you get half price on the Slack, or you get any ebook you want for free. If you do your homework and you message me, and for whatever reason I don't respond within 24 hours, message me again, comment on a post here, get my attention, because you've done your job, I need to do mine. And if I fuck up, it is my fault, and you come knocking on my door, and I'll make sure that it's right. Because we have dozens and dozens and dozens of people that take advantage of this shit, and like, it's amazing, and I love it, and I'm so thrilled, but the fact that anybody falls to that crack is not acceptable to me. So I want to make it worth your while. All right. That being said, also, Slack channel is going great. I really been getting a lot out of that, and I want to say that I know that there's several other people that have too. People have gotten jobs. People have gotten big clients. We got Amazon pros in there. There's lead gen stuff. It's been phenomenal. And if you're not in that, it's something to highly, highly consider. If you do your homework, it's something like $100-something bucks a month for you to get in on it. I highly fucking recommend you do it. And the people that really take advantage of it, the people that are active and really, really motivated, they're getting stuff done. And there's another level of homework that goes on in there where I'm dragging people through the mud to get them into making a shit ton of money. And we're answering questions, we're doing screen shares, we're doing all sorts of stuff that's really fucking worth your time. I highly recommend it. Also, the Patreon, if you don't know, there's a link in the group, but I'll keep dropping it at least once a week. Patreon is, and I'll put it in the description here too. But that's where you can find all the ebooks and other shared resources. So check that out. Great. So getting into this week's stuff. First, I want to get into the homework for this week. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Rick. I want to get into the homework for this week. So homework for this week is simple. And it's something that we've done a couple times before, but the brilliant basics are what we have to build on. If you're not knocking those out, if you're new or if you tried it before and it's some struggle, we're going to do it again. And we're just going to keep doing it. So the brilliant basics today, the homework for today, is I want you all to understand, or to almost all of your stores, if you have an Instagram platform, I want you to understand the value of this tool called Instalex. Instalex is a tool. It's a site, like a Russian site. I've been using them for years. But it is a tool that allows you to like, comment, and follow, and watch stories and unfollow other people's content. Now, that's really spammy. But what I want you to do, if you're willing to, and it's a couple bucks to get started. I think it's like $13 for the month or whatever. But if you start an Instalex account, this is the one for one of my bands. Let's see if that'll work. Will that work? Passphrase. Here we go. Here's one for one of my bands, right? Now on here, what I have, let's see if I can get this to work right. Okay. So on here is my band and everything. Now what I've done is I found other merchants and accounts. The majority of what I've done though is I'm working with suicide girls as influencers. And a lot of what I've been doing is not only am I working with the suicide girl, and this is really not showing up. Okay. So not only am I working with them directly to promote my content through the arbitrage system we were talking about before, so I don't actually have to pay them anything, but I'm having my bot go through and engage with all of their active engagers, right? And so what I'm trying to get to is I do it for my influencers and I do it for other bands and other brands that we work with. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, Scott, I hear you. You think they would? I hear you. So yeah, what I'm doing with Instalex is I'm taking my band and I'm following. I'm engaging with all my influencers, active followers. I'm also going in to all the other appropriated bands that I'm working with, and I'm following them. So when I show up to a show, all their fans know who we are. Now, how does this work for your brand? All right. So say today we are. We are selling these picture frames, right? We're a picture frame company. This happens to be an IKEA picture frame, but who gives a shit, right? So we're a picture frame company. Now, how do we use this to our advantage? Say we've got some people that are taking pictures with our stuff, right? So we're working with a couple of influencers. I don't know the influencers for a picture frame company, but let's just keep going with it. I didn't really think this one, but anyway. Say I'm working with some influencers and they're posting some content. Not only will I have them post content, but from our account, from blackpictureframe.com, our Instagram account, we're going to go and follow and like and sometimes comment as well. Everybody that's actively engaged with our influencer. Not only that, we're going to go to every other picture frame company, and we're going to follow and like and maybe comment on their stuff as well in an active automated way. They're going to have up to 20 of them done. So why is this important, and why is this easy, and why is this so valuable? I go back to an analogy that I say for years. McDonald's is the only fast food company that does research on locations. Everybody else puts themselves across the street from McDonald's. This is, say we've got a super big competitor in the space, picture frames. They've spent thousands, potentially millions of dollars curating a brand around picture frames. Their Instagram account has thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers that are engaged in picture frames. Now, I didn't know there's a big picture frame market, but for the example, they've done all the hard work of building an audience. All you have to do is go and steal it. Now, the way you steal it is you set up your Instalex bot account to go in and like and follow and comment maybe on their stuff. Not the brand stuff, but on the followers of the brand, which is very easy to do. It's the default setting on Instalex, and that's Instalex.pro. I can't drop the link in here because when you drop a link to Instalex and Facebook, it like shadow bans your account and won't let you post it. It's a fucking nightmare. Anyway, you can do that, and it's like $13 a month. Now, if you're entrepreneurial and you want to make some money, you can charge this as a service. Now, I do this currently, and I've got a couple clients where I charge them several hundred to several $1,000s a month to perform this service. Now, not only am I doing that, I'm also DMing them, and I've got DMs that start a chatbot journey. And that chatbot then gets somebody into an ccosystem for a CRM person. So the guy or girl doing the emails and chatbot stuff for the company they have a new database. So what I'm essentially doing is I'm spending $13 a month to do corporate arbitrage against everybody that's actively engaged in all my competitors. And I'm using that to develop not only an audience for my brand and a database, not only an audience for my brand and to get more exposure with real followers that are really interested in the things that I have to say and can actually, I can champion my own influencers and my own people that buy from me by reposting their content. But I'm also using it to build a CRM database that can be used with, Klaviyo or, whatever, ManyChat or ChatKit or ChatFuel or whatever. So I'm using this tool that's $13 a month to steal market share from my competitors with already qualified customers on an automated basis, 24 hours a day, with something that doesn't take an ad. Now that's a hefty fucking win on bots. So I do that for my band, and I get, 100,000 views on YouTube stuff, and I'm getting, if I'm gonna be sub, there's a check mark and 50,000 fucking followers, and my videos get thousands of plays, and I get a lot of stuff, right? When I do it for brands, you can blow the fuck up. And the reason I want to say this is that this is an easy way. A lot of times people are interested. I'm running Facebook ads. I have a brand. How do I make Facebook ads work? The number one way to make Facebook ads work is by getting the low-hanging fruit. The lowest hanging fruit you can get is in retargeting and retention. Trying to sell to people that are already, so I'm getting notifications on Shopify right now from my Slack. If you were in the Slack, you'd be getting 24-hour updates from every fucking merchant, every vendor. Oh, it's just a service I provide for free in the chat. Anyway, so what you're doing is you're developing an audience base, and Facebook, the cheapest audience is the most qualified audience, is somebody that's already been to your site, that's already bought from you. We talk a lot about trying to make prospecting ads work, trying to get new people to your site, trying to get highly qualified traffic to your site and get them to buy. If you don't have to pay for that click, then it's free. I can tell you my own personal experience. If I'm hitting dozens or hundreds or thousands of accounts in a week, and from that, maybe I'm getting 2 or 3% of all the accounts I engage with eventually end up on my site. Okay? So if say I'm doing 5,000 accounts a week, and I'm getting, let's do easier math. Let's say I'm getting 10,000 accounts a week that get touched one way or the other. And 2% of them end up at my site. That's a shit ton of extra people inside of my retargeting audience. That's not prospecting clicks. That is thousands of people over the course of months, and especially if you do it for multiple accounts, especially once you start to ramp up. I mean, I'm doing it at a scale of like 100,000 a week. So for me, and my click-through rate's a lot higher. That was not necessarily the best example, but it's a really, really easy way to drive up the volume of your retargeting audiences and make sales and fuel your chat journeys and your CRM lists. So it's a tool. It's called Instalex.pro. There's the URL. Right? There you go. It loads on your site. You have to pay through PayPal. It looks a little sketchy. It's Russian, but I've been using it for fucking years. I've never once had an account shut down on Facebook because of it. One of the reasons I like this tool is that it has API access and it understands where the limitations are, and it'll prevent you or the app from running into a place where your account will get flagged. Now, that's fucking boss. All the other tools I've known like this don't have that level of sophistication. So you can just run it and you don't have to worry. And you will get essentially free traffic. I mean, it's $13 a month, but let's say you're reaching 10,000 people a week over 4.5 weeks. Let's just call it an easy 50,000 impressions for $13. The CPMs on that are stupid. Fucking stupid. And if you DM everybody, if you set the automated DMs so that everybody that welcomes you or everybody that engages with you, and you provide them an opportunity, you don't sell them something, you don't say, hey, thanks for following, here's my site. Don't do that shit. Do something along the lines of, hey, which one of these things do you like? Or have you taken advantage of this opportunity yet? When you do that, you are going to get dozens or hundreds of clicks to your site every week for nothing. I mean, we're calling it pennies because it's $13 a month. It's like a subscription fee. I think if you add the DMs, it's like 20. If you make one sale, 2 sales, hopefully you paid for it. And it will increase the quality of traffic on your site, which means the Facebook pixel is going to get smarter because it understands who the people are that are interested in clicking on your site, and your retargeting audiences will get bigger, which means you get more efficient and you get more sales. So your homework for this week is just set up an account. All I want to see is a screenshot of your setup account on Instalex, and that's it. Just set up an account. I don't get shit from them. All I'm doing when I do homework, all I'm trying to do is provide you a reward for doing the simple things. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed so much that I'm willing to provide a discount. We all win when any of us wins. And the better you all get, the better I get. And my return on investment here is the fact that I got lucky for years helping people, spending other people's money at ad agencies and everywhere else. I've learned a lot. I'm at a point where I don't get to have a lot of conversations every day with other Facebook advertisers with basic needs. I'm talking to CEOs all the time. I'm talking to business owners all the time. I'm no longer in the weeds. I'm not in touch with what's happening in the weeds if I don't talk to you. You all keep me grounded and keep me like at the fucking front lines, hand-to-hand combat in advertising. The least I can do is saying thank you is, this is an easy win. You should do this thing. And if you do this thing, I'll give you other shit for like cheap, if not free, if not discounted. Because we're all here to help each other. I don't know, fuck all to sell. I'm never gonna do a fucking course. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm just trying to give back a little bit, and you guys can keep me grounded as I get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I'm going into Facebook and talking to their, messenger team. We're gonna do giant fucking. I got alpha tests and beta tests and all sorts of shit that I can't really talk about. But how to properly use. I'll give a very rough glance, but automated API access and the messaging inside of other platforms that Facebook owns, and the best practices for CBO and auction updates. And we're defining the best practice for Facebook because we can. The things that we talk about here are spread out to the reps 3 months from now, 6 months from now. We were talking about the Power 5 in the fall, and now reps went out with it in March and April. We're ahead of the game. I can be ahead of the game because I can reach for the stars and you guys keep me grounded. So please, I'm not asking to spend any money on something, but I honestly think that Instalex is a tool that you can use to grow your business right now. And you can charge other people for you to do it for them and make some good side hustle money. Charge them $100 a month. Get 5 people and charge them $200 a month to grow their Instagram account and to build a database of contacts for their CRM list to blast out to that can help grow their network value. So when they need to say something, it goes out to a larger audience. I've done it for authors. I've done it for movie makers. I've done it for bands. I've done it for small cap brands, large cap brands, mid cap brands, international products. Like, it's an easy win. And it's something that you can do to make some extra money. So I get good at it for yourself and then sell it as a service, upcharge the fuck out of it. And then, maybe come back and join the Slack and help other people get there too. And then, we're all helping each other out, right? Maybe, if you want to. You can just take the money and run. I don't care. I'm just saying, give it a shot. Sorry, somebody, yes. Shopify's down. Somebody's bothering me about it right now. Sorry. So yeah, we had 2 requests this week for stuff they wanted to cover in the live, so I want to go through those right now. Number 1 was from my man Court. Court is a longtime member of this group. He's a Shopify whiz kid. He can build sites like nobody's fucking business. He runs his own shit, and based on this, the learnings he's had from this group, he's been able to go get a high-level fucking job at an ad agency with no fucking experience. This fucking, it blows my mind. It makes me so happy. Yeah, this guy was somebody that was just fucking drop shipping, and now he's working at an ad agency making a dope fucking salary, selling a bunch of shit, spending like 6-7 figures a month. That's awesome. That's a success. I love it. Anyway, Court asked me to say, describe one of my best customer journeys. So let's get into customer journey. So first off, what is a customer journey? Customer journey is the path to conversion for somebody. So it means what is the first touch your brand makes down to the point in time when somebody makes a purchase. Not only that, what do you then do afterwards? To retain them and to sell them again, all that good stuff. And what is a really great one that I can share? So I can't, well, fuck it, whatever. I brought this brand TRX to market in the United States. When they first came out, I was working at a big agency. So here's how we brought TRX to market. Long customer journey, case study, probably violating shit. Fuck them. They can come after me. I don't give a shit. So TRX, for those that don't know, is like a workout device. It has like straps and whatnot, and you can use it at the gym. And they were trying to sell it to gyms and trying to get them into homes, and they did like a $1 million like fucking rebuild of their site and all sorts of stuff, and they wanted to revamp it and really make it work, and they wanted to do that through social. That was the primary thing, is we want to do it through social and through relationships. So first piece was discovery, right? In your customer journey, they have to find out who you are. So in this case, what I did is I set up conquesting campaigns. Now this is something we talked about a bunch. But just like we were talking about with the Instalex, where McDonald's is the only brand that researches locations. Everybody sets them across the street from McDonald's. TRX didn't have the money to go out and make a giant foothold. So what do? We targeted all the other exercise equipment companies and manufacturers that supplied product in-home and to the gym in America, right? So, I mean, a bunch of stuff, Hoist and Flex. I'm not even going to get into them all. I don't remember them all. But if you've been to a gym, all those machines. If you've seen somebody with a gym at their home, all those machines. And what we did is we just said, we used the interest groups. And at the time, we also used credit card data and gym memberships and whatnot to target active users of our competitors' products. And we launched with a heavily discounted, we're here, we want you to have this thing, please check it out and tell us what you think. We really want to embrace this. Our product is better, we'll sell it for cheaper, and we want it in your hands so that you can live a better life. So what was that doing? That wasn't trying to steal market share from other clients. From the customer's perspective, it was, I'm already very interested in this kind of thing. Picture frames, workout equipment, dog food, guitars, whatever. Russian amplifiers. So this is a super nerdy piece. I kind of propped it up and whatever. Softech. So we took that, right? So we took that. We found content. We made content that was very much, these are people, we found an audience. We tried to pair this journey of, these are people who are already working out, who are already interested, that already use all of our competitors' products, so we can sell them a better product for a cheaper price. So what are we doing? We're not selling them something. We're providing them an opportunity. Hey, do you want a better quality? You're already interested in this stuff. We've got something better. Do you want to save? Do you want to have the opportunity of saving some money to get a better workout? Like, oh, it's not even like a gotcha moment. It's nothing. It's just, this is a better quality product that we're willing to give you right now for less. And like, you can stop doing that thing. Like, we just want you to be a part of our family. We want you to be part of the group. We want you to be in the fucking community. That did really fucking well. We had a couple other ideas that didn't work, but that one was mine and it worked. So yada yada. Hooray for me. So step number 1, conquesting, discovery via conquesting. We took our product and targeted fans of and followers on Twitter and people interested on Facebook and you know, went in and a bunch of places, keyword targeting on Google, all over the place. We hit them with a higher quality product for less. We don't trying to sell you on something money back guarantee. We just want to put this in your hands. Hope you enjoy it. We want you to be part of our community, right? Facebook group. That was phenomenally valuable. One, in getting people to know about the brand, but two, the people that were interested, that didn't quite know or whatever, they joined the Facebook group and could talk to other people who had bought it that really liked it. So now you have your customers selling your potential customers on the product based on their own personal experience. So it's not a 5-star review on Amazon. It's you can talk to that actual fucking person that left a 5-star review. You can make friends. You can bond with them, and they can tell you just how good the product is. Now, what we did there was, and that was just for the initial product. For those folks that didn't purchase, and we eventually moved on into charging gym memberships and doing bigger, better things. But this is just about the customer journey. You don't have time for customer journey. You need to set one up right now. Sorry. You don't have time to set up a long tail, very intricate campaign. You need to make money today. So what did we do to retarget those that clicked and didn't buy? They were interested but didn't convert. They joined the group but didn't quite want to make a purchase yet. We hit them with a 2-pronged attack. Number one, less product for a cheaper price. Like, hey, okay, maybe you don't want like the starter kit. Maybe you just want the thing, right? You don't want there were several pieces in the entry-level package, right? So we said, hey, if you don't want all that for 50% off, how about just the core product, the thing that you see at the gym, the ropes, right? Just the ropes, and for 60% off. So you're getting less, and we're gonna give you even bigger discount on less MSRP. So it went from like, I think like $85 down to $65. So it went down. Now, mind you, because of the cost of goods and all of that stuff, there was still a profit margin on it. And we knew that the people knew that, oh, I didn't want all of that stuff. I just wanted the ideal baseline top selling product. That's all I wanted. So we got into that, and we drove the cost per sale to that product as low as fucking possible. Now, in addition to that, we also said, well, maybe our entry-level pack wasn't enough. Here's a deluxe pack. So we upsold them, a reba upsell, if you will. We rebutted with an upsell. Oh, wait, there's more, and there's more, and there's more. So we ended up hitting you with a carousel ad of, it was like, I think it was $89. We hit you with a carousel for $1.29, $1.99, and $2.50. And so it wasn't just the ropes and like the yoga mat, but it was all the fucking things. So you gave the person the choice, and now they saw both ads at the same time. So they clicked on the first thing because we knew that they were interested in the product line. We knew that they were interested in the, hi Anna, hi Cheryl, hi Angel. Wow, there's so many new people, hi. We knew that they were interested in the product line. We knew that they were interested in our competitors. We knew that they were actively engaged with that stuff because they were gym members. They were gym members. They were fitness folks, right? They were totally in line. Those that took a nibble but didn't bite all the way. We said, okay, let's get you something for cheaper, or let's get you more. Because the problem is either, I don't want to pay that much, or this doesn't really provide enough value for me. I'm not interested. It kind of only solves 1 or 2 problems. It doesn't solve all of them. I'm still going to have to. So we gave somebody the opportunity. One, we provided them a deal at a cheaper price, which is a very common thing. And we provided them an opportunity to get the entire thing. So that's all that they needed. So they could quit their gym, or they could move that other thing out of their house, so that we could have all the stuff. They didn't need the push-up buddy and the whatever the fuck else was going on. What that did is we were able to take the upsell and push for the highest amount of ROAS as we possibly could. We pushed for the highest AOV that we could. We used that to get the profit margin as strong as possible. Because it cost per goods on that is fucking nothing. Don't ask me. So we had 2 levers. And retargeting, where we were pushing the CPA down as low as possible on the low-cost product. And we pushed the profit margin up as much as possible with the ROAS on the high-priced product. So we would provide somebody either with a deal or an opportunity. The honest truth is, most of the people ended up taking the opportunity because they had a money-back guarantee, free shipping, all that shit. And because they were already sold, because they were able to do the research, because we knew that we hit them with an ad, they looked at the product, they went to the site, maybe they joined the Facebook group, they informed themselves about it, and then they're like, fuck it, I'm either all in or I'm not. That was extraordinarily successful for us. Now, that's a customer journey top to bottom for a lot of advertisers. What I would argue is that's just the beginning, because now that's a customer. When somebody buys from you once, I treat that person as a lead. They have paid money to tell you that they are interested in your product. And almost none of us have a product that somebody would only ever buy once, have no interest in, and then never buy again and never tell their friends and never be interested in turning to anybody else on. It's a really bad business model. If that's your business, good luck. What we did is then nurtured them through emails, got them in the Facebook group, and took pictures of people with our product and blasted it on our Instagram. We then started using the Instalex thing on them, which we didn't tell them, but whatever. And started blasting that out so that we were now doing retention arbitrage. Not only did you buy our product, but we're going to stay on your feed. We're going to provide you more value. This is how to use the product. The people are doing with the product. These are people that are enjoying the product. Hey, if you're enjoying the product, send us a picture and we'll promote you. Sorry we couldn't use you this week. Send us another picture. Send us another picture. We're using the highest quality stuff from everybody, or the lowest quality. You have a journey with it. You know, when you empower your customers to do your marketing for you, odds are they'll take the chance. Because it's free promotion, which goes back to what I'm doing with the Suicide Girls on the band. So I'm sending them some merch, right? They want merch. So I'm sending them stickers and buttons. Who doesn't love stickers and buttons? Cost me 50 cents to put in an envelope, maybe 50 cents a product, $1. I send it to them. They take pictures because they're models trying to get modeling contracts. I've got 52,000 followers or whatever. Every time I post one of their pictures, they get 400 new followers. Their Suicide Girl hopeful sets blow up in numbers, or their phone starts ringing. They see a tangible result the next day, literally sometimes within hours of me posting something. So you as a brand can champion your consumer, and that's a way that you take that first purchase and you turn that person into a lifelong customer. And the reason that's valuable is they'll turn their friends onto you. When they see your ads, they'll comment in positive things. Those are the people that you want. So anyway, that is what we did for TRX, and then we ended up selling it off and a whole bunch of things and with the agency. But if you're annoyed by the TRX in your gym, I want to personally apologize. And if you love it, I'll take credit. What is this? Oh, there we go. ACLU button. Yeah, and then the other big request we had was for a deep dive into some bots. I don't think we have time to do deep. It was kind of generic, so we already went into one really heavy bot with the Instalex. But I did want to touch on messenger stuff. This is something that we've talked about a lot, and then we've kind of gotten away from, so I want to get back to it again. But if you're not using messenger chatbots to do engagements with your customers, you're missing out on a really, really easy opportunity. High-level stats. Email open rates, if you're killing it, is like 10%. Chatbot open rate, 80%. Conversion rates on emails tend to be 1 or 2%. Chatbot conversion rates tend to be a lot higher, 3 to 5. The ability to get somebody to give you their email is a bit tough. We all know the spam shit, right? To get somebody to opt in on a chatbot, super easy. You can use comment to opt-ins off of posts. You can take a live feed where you talk about your product, and then you attach a ManyChat opt-in on it, and then you use ad dollars to promote that to all of your competitors' fans. And then you just have yourself stealing product share. And anybody that doesn't buy Anybody that clicks on your site is in your retargeting pool, and the people that only comment but don't actually do it, they're inside of your ManyChat audience. This is also something you can attach a ManyChat opt-in inside of your Instalex DMs, so you're using Instagram automated tools to build up your ManyChat audience so that you can send them discounts on opportunities. This is basically another way of reaching your customer. Email is extraordinarily impersonal. Think of chatbot as text messaging. But text messaging with somebody that you kind of know. Not like a random weird SMS from a brand. Higher quality than that. Much higher quality than email. It's really, really powerful. So I'll go into a couple pieces of that today. But if there's more stuff in there that you want to know, please comment in the comment section down there. Well, I'm seeing it down here, but whatever. Comment in the comment section the things inside of chatbot you want to go over the most. So, top 3 things. Let's go there. Top three tips, tricks. Let's do it. Top tip, top trick, top tactic for chatbot. Number 1, top tip is try to get as many people in your bot as possible. Use it everywhere that you can. Research your chatbot and your customer journey and find out every single place where somebody can opt in. This is comment to opt in on all your Facebook ads. Why not? It's free. Number 2, when somebody checks out from your store, you can add in receive receipt by messenger, opting into a chatbot. Simple enough. When somebody goes to your store, you can have a thing that pops up saying, hey, do you want to chat with us? Messages into a chatbot. That's an opt-in. That means you can message them again. You can use Instagram direct messages so that when somebody, you can say, hey, if you want to respond to this thing, it's like m.me or whatever, they can opt in. Find every possible way for somebody to opt into your chat. Everybody that's in there you can reach for free later. Do that as much as you can. In addition, you can't directly pixel. Well, this is going into a trick. So we'll transition that. We'll get into the trick in a second. So the rest of the tip. You get as many people as you possibly can and try to find fun and interesting ways to get more people in. I would love to see in the comment section here and throughout the week, how are you getting people to opt into your chat? Any possible way. It's an asset to your company. It is just like inventory on the shelf, only it doesn't cost you anything. It's opportunity. It's kinetic energy. It's the ball on the top of the hill waiting to get shoved down. It is money waiting to be put in your pocket. Every person that you bring in, it increases your value. So my tip, do everything fucking possible to increase your chatbot. I would say comment to opt in on all of your Facebook ads. Your champion Facebook ads, comment to opt in. It's simple. Number 2, checkout. When they check out from your store, opt in. And number 3, pop up on your website. That right there, those are 3 things that are simple as fuck. You can do that right away. And you'll start getting people a couple an hour, dozens an hour, hundreds a day, whatever it is, whatever the volume of your store. But it'll ramp the fuck up real quick. And those people you don't have to pay to reach later. Number 2, a trick. What was the trick I was just about to go into? It was going into the thing and then, so a trick. Inside of chat, you're only allowed to do what they call 24+1. So you can talk to somebody, you can broadcast promotional material within 24 hours of them opting in, and then 1 message after that. What I would say is my trick for you is to not use chatbot to blast out material. Have inside of ManyChat or any chat fuel or whatever, have a journey that says when somebody writes in this word, then they trigger an event, right? Like, keywords, like somebody wants discount this or 50 that, whatever, it'll trigger them getting a discount or a customer journey. So that, like, say it's discount 50, means that they get a direct message saying, here's everything for discount 50. We have a brand new sale going on right now. That can be your promotion. And that you can do anytime because you're responding to somebody. So it's within 24 hours of them writing to you. Now, how do you get them to write that? Blast out a picture that says, hey, how you all doing? Just to let you know, we got some great things going on this week. Here's a video about how to use our product, and message us with this thing for this week's discount. That's not viewed as promotional. It's a broadcast that just puts out content of value, especially if it's a how-to video or somebody talking about your product or just some UGC content. They're saying, hey, this is Cheryl with our product. She's really enjoying it. And the caption on it can be like, hey, by the way, type in this thing for a discount this week. And somebody say, oh, discount 50. Let me type that in. Hey, I can save 50% on something. Boom, it's a game. They received a message from you. Oh, it's this brand. Let me check out this brand. Oh, there's a thing. Oh, hey, look, she's enjoying the thing. That's great. Let me type that in. Here's discounts. I'll make a purchase. They're going out of the way to buy from you. And it costs you no money in ad dollars to do it. Boom. And then sexy tactic. Okay? So sexy tactic for chatbot. I would say that a lot of brands will be very annoying inside of chatbots, where they just blast the fuck out of you. I would say pair your chatbot with your email. Very one-to-one. When an email goes out, a chatbot blast goes out. People should know that they can make the choice, but they're not overly annoyed by you, but they see you on a regular basis. If you send an email on a Monday and a chat on a Tuesday and an email on a Wednesday and a chat they're seeing you all the time. You're getting annoying. Like, they didn't want to see you here. Now you're popping up over here. It's like whack-a-mole. If you send it out at the same time, then it's, oh, I already saw that. I don't need to worry about it. Or, oh, hey, that's a cool thing. Let me do it. It's now increased frequency. In addition, use the chatbot as a way of targeting people that abandon cart or that view products. Previous buyers, when somebody buys from you and you send them the receipt or whatever through the chatbot, and now they're in your system, when they come back to your store, message them with the product they left in their cart a couple hours after they abandon it and say, hey, do you still want this thing? And if they don't, hit them up the next day. Hey, do you still want this thing? Free shipping. And if they don't, say, hey, do you want 2 of these things for a discount? Maybe not 50, but hey, buy 2 of them, we'll give you 25% off for free shipping. I don't know your business model. I can't tell you what's effective for you, but that's the type of engagement. It should be very much something that's not annoying, something that follows along in a pattern that you've already established with the brand, and something that provides an opportunity. Plus, that shit will make your bottom line go up. It'll actually make your ads look worse. And I want to say that because if you start to target add to carts and you start to target view content, site visitors, and you convert them for free through Messenger and bots, you're not going to convert them with the ad. Now, that's going to make your overall ad performance look worse, but maybe you can spend a little bit less because the success of your store isn't dependent on the Facebook media dollar. Facebook is one channel. It should be paired with your Google and your Tapjoy and your, organic and your email and your Messenger. Like, you should kind of have all of those things together. And if that's way too big for you, then do Facebook, Tapjoy, Google, and then bring on this thing. But it's all about low-hanging fruit. Facebook's driving the intent. You need to have it. The next low-hanging fruit is Tapjoy because it's commission only, right? The next low-hanging fruit beyond that is Google because it's super low cost for super high profit value. There's low volume, but easy fucking win. And then after that, get into the messenger. And that's your journey. Each one of those can take you a week or two to get set up. If you join the Slack, I'll walk you all the way through it. We can get you set up and going. In like a month's time, you'll be in a business that's handling 4 or 5 different channels. We'll set up a Scrum doc. If we need to, we can do a one-on-one chat for a discount price. We can set up to the Scrum thing. And, that is the number one tool that we talk about in here a lot. And one thing that I want to ask everybody is, if anybody would be willing to let me videotape a conversation with them about going through and setting up a Scrum doc for them, that's a conversation I'd love to have. And the call will be free. You can keep the Scrum doc. I just want to walk people through that process. And I want to use one of you all to do it, because you're all real people. Let's use real fucking people. Top to bottom, full-on lesson. Let me know. Anyway, it's a great weekend. Love you guys. I hope you're really enjoying this thing. Let me know anything I can do to make this better for you. I should have a new ebook out in the next week. Guarantee you by Friday there'll be a new ebook out. If there's any trouble that anybody's having, please let me know. Please join the Patreon. Please join the Slack. Do your homework. You get a discount 50% off the Slack, 50% off one-on-one calls, or any of the ebooks that you want. I think we're up to 6 or 7 now, which is fucking ridiculous. Because all this started because you guys kept following me around Facebook groups as I was getting banned for giving away shit for free. So, love you guys. Enjoy your fucking week. It's June. There's no huge fucking holidays this month. CPM should be low. We're going to make some fucking money. See you later.